Hello students. So today we will be learning about the pterygopalatine ganglion. In the last video, we learned about the submandibular ganglion. We will cover all the parasympathetic ganglion one by one in every video. Pterygopalatine ganglion is also known as the sphenopalatine ganglion. The sphenopalatine ganglion. It is also known as the ganglion of hay fever, and also the Mecker's ganglion. So, it is the longest peripheral parasympathetic ganglion. This is important thing that it is the longest peripheral parasympathetic ganglion. It also serves as a relay station for the secretomotor fibers. As we had seen in the submandibular ganglion also, it also works as the relay station for the secretomotor fibers. You all have to comment in the comments box that submandibular ganglion acts as a relay station for the secretomotor fibers to which glands. If you have not seen my video of the submandibular ganglion, please do watch it and answer this question. So, pterygopalatine ganglion, the secretomotor fibers, supply the lacrimal gland and the mucous glands of the nose, pharynx, palate, and the paranasal part. So, topographically, this is supplied by the maxillary nerve and functionally by the facial nerve. You also have to answer this in the comment section that the topographic and the functional components of the submandibular ganglion. The location of this ganglion is in the upper part of the pterygopalatine fossa. So, for example, this is a fossa, the pterygopalatine fossa, and like this is your fossa, and here is your ganglion present, and it is suspended by the maxillary nerve of two roots. Like there are two roots here present, right? Two short roots. You can see in this diagram. I explained you the submandibular ganglion with a diagram, and here also I will explain this pathway through a diagram. And if this diagram is clear, then everything of this ganglion will be cleared. So this is the pterygopalatine ganglion, and it is suspended by the maxillary nerve by two short roots. Here you can see. Now, what are the relations? We will study it, but before that, let's see what is the pathway. So here is the pons part. Okay, this is the medulla oblongata, and this is the pons part, and wherein this superior salivatory nucleus is present. And from here, the preganglionic parasympathetic fibers pass. Okay, it passed through the nerve of the pterygoid canal, which is known as the Vidian's canal, and it goes through the pterygopalatine ganglion. The pterygopalatine ganglion, then here it relates to the lacrimal gland, the orbital branches, nasal branches. It gives out five branches, which are the lacrimal branch, orbital, nasal, palatine, and pharyngeal. So, this superior salivatory nucleus here, sometimes in the textbooks it is written lacrimatory nucleus. So why, like, lacrimatory nucleus is written because lacrimatory nucleus is not that anatomically distinct. Anatomical distinct नहीं होता है, and that is why we are considering it superior salivatory nucleus. Like we are considering the lacrimatory nucleus to be functional, but it does not have a distinct anatomical nucleus. It is not a distinct anatomical nucleus. Okay, so now these are the preganglionic fibers, and before the relay part, it is preganglionic, and after the relay, it is the post ganglionic parasympathetic part. So parasympathetic supply is this one, and the sympathetic supply is coming from the downwards which is from the T1 segment. The preganglionic sympathetic fibers, they relay here superior cervical sympathetic ganglion, and here they form a plexus around the internal carotid artery, and the postganglionic fibers, they go from the Widden's canal to the pterygopalatine ganglion. And are they relaying here? No, यहाँ पे synapse नहीं होता है. इसका synapse हो रहा है लेकिन इसका synapse नहीं होता है. लेकिन हम ये चीज पढ़ते हैं कि जो रूट्स हैं इसकी, जो मैंने तुम्हें बताई ऊपर से, पैरासिम्पैथेटिक रूट इज गोइंग एंड फ्रॉम द डाउनवर्ड्स द सिंपैथेटिक रूट इज गोइंग. सो द पैरासिम्पैथेटिक इज derived from the pterygoid canal. This was the canal, na, pterygoid nerve of pterygoid canal, and it supplies secretomotor fibers to the lacrimal glands and other glands as well. Sympathetic root is derived from the sympathetic plexus around the internal carotid artery. It supplies the mucous membrane, nose, palate, and the pharynx. So we can see here it's written it supplies. So यहाँ पे तो आगे कोई साइनाप्स ही फॉर्म नहीं कर रहा, तो ये कैसे यहाँ पे सप्लाई कर दे रहे हैं? Because it, like this sympathetic supply, the only function it has for all these branches is that it supplies the vasomotor innervation to the mucous glands. Vasomotor means that it regulates the blood flow. Through the vasomotor innervation, it supplies the every gland, every branch. But जो पैरासिम्पैथेटिक फाइबर्स हैं उनका काम है स्टिमुलेट करना म्यूकस सेक्रेशन, वो इसका काम नहीं है. वो काम तो इसी का है कि म्यूकस सेक्रेशन कैसे सेक्रेट होगा, वो इसका है. लेकिन ये ब्लड सप्लाई करवाता है, ब्लड फ्लो करवाता है, रेगुलेट टू द म्यूकस ग्लैंड्स. Now there are relations. The maxillary nerve is above, okay, like this, and sphenopalatine foramen is medially present, and pterygoid canal is behind, and in front is the inferior orbital fissure. Now the branches, the lacrimal, orbital, nasal, palatine and pharyngeal. Palatine में दो होती हैं, greater and lesser, and we are done with it. And there is also a sensory root present which is derived from the maxillary nerve. मैग्जिलरी नर्व इसको सेंसरी सप्लाई देती है. क्लिनिकल रिलेशंस भी एक बार देख लेते हैं. लाइक द ड्राइनेस ऑफ द नेजल एंड द पैलेटल म्यूकोसा. वो पैरासिम्पैथेटिक अगर डैमेज हो जाएगा ना, जो ये वाला है, तो में ड्राइनेस हो सकती है नेजल या पैलेटल म्यूकोसा में. एंड द स्फीनोपैलेटाइन न्यूरालजिया हो सकता है, तो वो गैंग्लियन में इरिटेशन की वजह से होगा. तो उसमें क्या होगा कि फेशियल पेन, डीप फेशियल पेन शुरू हो सकता है. So this is all about the pterygopalatine ganglion. I will provide you the notes on my Telegram channel. You can join my Telegram channel. Thank you for watching.